Hey guys, it's Lucy Kate and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are doing a Project Pan episode 2. I'm going to be giving you a 1-month update on how I've come so far with my Project Pan. This is an early update than expected, but just because some of these products I've managed to hit pan on, and also secondly, this video was more popular than expected. So if you enjoy watching Project Pan videos or doing Project Pans yourselves, definitely keep on watching. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more updates. And I do want to apologize for the lighting because I'm filming in the living room today. The lighting is not 100%, so I will film separate clips of the products, like more close-up, so you can see how far I've come. So to begin with, I had 2 palettes in my Project Pan, and first of all we have this eyeshadow palette right here. This is the BH Cosmetics Nice palette, and I managed to hit pan on a yet another shade. So basically, last time I showed it to you guys, I hit pan on 7 shades in total, and I successfully hit pan on the shade Ginger Snap. And so Ginger Snap is a shade that I've been using every day recently. I've been using it for my brows, I've been using it in the crease for natural makeup looks, so I'm really proud that I managed to hit pan on yet another shadow. And today's makeup is very much mostly the things that are in my Project Pan. These brows, I use the shade Ginger Snap in the brows, and also my eyes today I put in Ginger Snap and the shade Angel, this silver shade right here. So yeah, I think that this palette has really been going well. I can't wait to hit pan on more shades, and they are pretty small pans, if you can see, so I think it's a pretty easy palette to hit pan on. Yeah, I really want to like hit pan on maybe the bottom 4 shades. That's my next goal. And for the second palette, the Let It Glow palette that was part of the same collection, this was the highlighter palette, and you guys, I managed to hit pan on all 4 shades. Last time we filmed this, I had only hit pan on the left shade and the right shade, and then I had a small pan in the gold shade Tinsel. Since 1 month ago, I managed to successfully hit a bigger pan on Tinsel, and I also hit pan on Starlight, you guys. And Starlight is the highlighter that I'm using today. Before, when I did my everyday makeup, I'd never used these 2 shades, but I've actually really been enjoying them. So this highlighter palette was my everyday highlighter palette anyway, so it's just a really easy palette to hit pan on. I can tell that this is going to be a successful Project Pan. And next we can move on to eyeshadow singles. So I had 2 eyeshadow singles in my Project Pan, and when it comes to the eyeshadow singles, I have to admit that I haven't really come that far. That's predominantly because I've been using the Nice palette so much in my everyday makeup that I just haven't really had the space to use these singles. So first of all, we have Urban Decay Baked. I already hit pan on this. I showed you guys previously in episode 1. I don't think the size of the area that I hit pan on has grown, to be honest. So this is a eyeshadow single that I definitely want to work on. We have a second eyeshadow single right here. This is Puppuccino by Colourpop. And I remember mentioning last time to you guys that I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep this Super Shock anymore, because as it had been opened like 2 years ago and I hadn't used it, the texture was not as soft as I expected a Super Shock to be. But after digging into the initial first layer, this has actually been a shade that I've really been enjoying using. Sometimes I use it combined with the BH Cosmetics Nice palette. It's a really lovely gold glittery shade, so I'm looking forward to continue using this single. So next, let's move on to some face products. Okay, so next up I'm going to show you the free cheek products that are in my Project Pan. And to begin with, we have a bronzer. So this bronzer is from Flower Nose. It's the Chocolate Shop series, and this is what well, technically it's a blush, but this is what I've been using as my bronzer for everyday makeup, and I've been using this literally every day. I've been using it every day, but it doesn't seem to show. So I still haven't managed to hit pan on this, even despite the fact that I'm using it every single day, which technically I guess it's a good thing, because product-wise it means it lasts very long. So if you like the color, you can use it for a long time without having to worry about replacing it or getting a new one. But for this Project Pan, it's a little inconvenient. So hopefully next month or the month after is when I'll finally be able to hit pan. And for my blush, I think in the previous video I originally put a MAC cheek product into my Project Pan. I was planning on using it up because it is the oldest blush product at this point in my makeup collection. But then after thinking about it and after editing that video, I was like, hold on, I know this is old, but it's a blush product, it's my last MAC product, and I really like the shade, so I figured I didn't want to use it all up yet. So I decided to switch products in my project pan. I decided to switch to the Your Glam. It's a Japanese Daiso 100 yen store cheek color shade. It's a very similar shade to the MAC one anyways, and to be honest, I haven't been using this as much, I'd say, because for everyday makeup I tend to go for the bronzer / cheek product from Flower Nose, so I haven't really hit pan at this at all. But who knows, maybe next month we will see more development. But seeing as this is such a small cheek product, I'm bound to be able to hit pan at some point. I mean, I have used up one of these before, which was a more bronzery shade, so it's just a matter of time for this one. So when it comes to cheeks, I think it's going to be more of a longer run. It's going to be more of a long journey. And then one more thing for cheek products, we have highlighter. And for highlighter, I had the ColourPop Super Shock Super Shock Cheek in the shade Flexitarian, my all-time favorite. I do think that the pan looks bigger than last time. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the pan got deeper. I have been using this a lot. I either use the BH Cosmetics or this one. So every day I apply highlighter and I apply it everywhere. So I'm an OG girl when it comes to makeup. I'm very much in the 2016-2017 era, so the more highlighter the better for me. So I do apply it all over my face, so that's why I think that highlighters are really where I can use them up at a more quicker pace. So next up we have two base products, and an interesting one we have is this one right here. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I remember mentioning in a previous video that the reason why I put it in my project pan is simply because I haven't been enjoying this foundation and I just want to use it all up so I can switch to another foundation quickly. And funnily enough, after using it this past month, my opinion has changed on this foundation. So that's why I really think it's important to do catch-ups when it comes to like first time reviews or even like a general makeup review, because your opinion can change over time. It can depend on skin texture, the time of the month. So this foundation I've grown to actually enjoy using. So I feel that for my skin type, my skin texture, I found that using a really thin layer of this does wonders. It really covers like my freckles and my pores. So before, I feel that I was using it a little too heavily. I was overusing it. So recently I use this every day for going to the office or for weekends, and I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying using a thin layer of this. And a positive thing is because I only use a thin layer, I don't need to use much and it pretty much covers everything. It seems like it's a foundation that would last a long time, which is good for being such a reasonable price. But even so, I do believe that I have used up more of the product, because if you take a look at it, before the left side was kind of empty, but now the right side too, you can see some empty spots. I feel like this project pan really, like these project pan journeys, like it's fun and satisfying to see, you know, the products that you use every day being used up and hitting pan, but it's also an adventure of discovering new things about the makeup products. Like some makeup products, you might find new ways of using them, or like me, you might find and grow a new love for products that you didn't enjoy as much before. So for the second base product, we have the Wet n Wild Clarifying Finishing Powder. The lid is broken still, so I'm just gonna open it up like this. When it comes to this powder, I have used up so much. I use this every day. If you take a look at the left side, it's practically empty. There's really only the top part that I can use now because I can't really scrape the bottom parts. And it does crumble at this point, so I don't know, it's basically a matter of time for this one as well. Depending on when the next update is, this probably won't be in the project pan. I probably will have used it up, but I'm surprised it lasted this long for a month though. So I genuinely thought that I would use all of it up in a month, but when it comes to powder products, they do last a very, very long time, even if you apply loads of it. But I do think that this one is gonna be gone soon. It's really a matter of time for this finishing powder. For mascara, in my previous project pan video, I showed you guys two mascaras from YouCanBe, and I ended up actually only using one. So I decided to focus on one at a time. So therefore, this past month, I've been using the washable one. And when it comes to mascara, it's pretty difficult to show you guys, you know, how much I've used up. But feeling wise, I do feel like it will last another month. It will last another month. But yeah, I think I did mention that, you know, I received these two mascaras in PR, and I have to admit that they're not my favorites. When it comes to the waterproof one, the one that I haven't been using, the one that's in a black case, that one really clumps up my lashes. It's a waterproof formula, but it really feels dry. Like the minute you apply it on your lashes, it just clumps together. So there's like no chance to separate the lashes afterwards. So I'm not really looking forward to using that one, but at the same time, I don't really want to trash it. I do want to use it up. But the washable one, it's been okay. You know, it's not the best mascara. I think I said that before. It's not like a revolutionary mascara that leaves your lashes long and voluminous. It's a basic mascara. It's not going to give you a, you know, a falsies effect, but it's good for everyday use, like just going to the office. You know, it's not like I'm going to be seeing people every day, seeing people all day. I'm just going to be in front of a desk. So in that use, it's okay. So I do feel that, you know, seeing as I am using this every day, I'll probably be able to use this up soon, but I'm not looking forward to using the second mascara. And then for the lipsticks, I believe, yes, we had two lipsticks. So I mentioned how from now on in this Project Pan series, I want to have one lipstick that's natural, so it's good for everyday use, and then another one that's more of an adventurous color, for example like a red lipstick or something like that. And so these are the two lipsticks that have been in my Project Pan. And first of all, for the Revlon lip crayon, this purple one, I haven't been using this one as much. It's been more difficult to reach out for because Monday to Friday recently I'm working at the office, so I don't really want to wear like a really colorful color that I have to keep reapplying. So therefore I just go for the other lipstick, which I'm going to show you later. So when it comes to this lip crayon, I don't think that it's really changed at all. The situation hasn't changed, but I'm going to try and use this more next month. Definitely going to try and use this more for the next upcoming month. When it comes to the second lipstick though, this is the one that I really wanted to show you guys. So I think this happened maybe 2 weeks ago. So, oh yes, I forgot to say, I filmed my previous Project Pan on January the 9th, and then I think I uploaded it like 1.5 weeks later. So it's been about a month since I filmed it. So, and today is February the 9th. So it's one month between. And I think it happened at about the 2nd week mark. But basically I was going like this, like, oh my gosh, see, it's already getting everywhere. I was scrolling it up. I was pushing it up, the lipstick, to see how much I had left, because I think I showed you guys last time like this. I wanted to see how much of the logo I'd managed to reach on the lipstick. So I was scrolling it up and the lipstick bent, and luckily it didn't fall off, because if it would have fallen off, it would have been bye-bye sayonara to this lipstick. But it didn't. It bent, but it stayed in its case. So I managed to salvage it, and I've been continuing to use it. I'll show you in a clip right now, but it's barely there, you know what I mean? Like, I've used up a lot of it. A lot of it has melted because when it bent off, it touched the insides of the case, if that makes sense. So it's barely there. Like, it could fall off at any time, basically, is the dire situation it is in. But still, I've been using it every day, so I'm proud of myself for continuing to use it, even though it's in this gross situation. So here's the dilemma that I'm having. I really wanted to use up a lipstick properly before disposing it, but it's come to the point where it's getting really messy to get out. Despite that, I'm proud of my efforts. I've been using it every day when I go to the office. I've been using this lipstick every day, Monday to Friday. So here's a question for you guys watching. Do you think it's okay to get rid? Do you think it's okay to declutter this lipstick and just choose a different lipstick? Or do you think I have to use it all up? Because I don't know, like I'm really debating it. Like, part of me wants to like use it, more of it up for the sake of it, but another part of me is saying, you know, you should just trash this. It's not worth it. So let me know in the comments down below, and depending on the comments and depending on how I feel by the time I've uploaded it, I may or may not have to bring in another lipstick for the Project Pan. And let me actually grab you guys the lipstick that I'm going to plan on using after this one. We're back. So this is the lipstick that I'm planning on using next for the natural lipstick category. So this is Colourpop Moonchild. It was part of the Kathleen Lights and Dream Street collection. It's a gloss, and You can see in some spaces there's like gaps in the formula, so I have used this quite a bit, and I wanted to try using up a gloss. Like, I felt it would also be a fun challenge to do. So let me know down in the comments below, do you think I should just give up and dispose and declutter the Makeup Revolution lipstick, seeing as it's in the situation that it is, or should I stick through it until it actually really bends off? Because I'm not really sure what the rules are when it comes to Project Pan, but at the end of the day, it's like your own project, so you don't really need to follow a certain guideline. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to check with you guys. And so we have two last products that are both spray products. So these are the very last two products in my Project Pan. We have a makeup setting spray and a fragrance mist. First of all, for the makeup setting spray, I have to admit, I have been using the You Can Be Dewy one more, just because this dewy one goes really well with the Wet n Wild matte foundation formula to kind of like even things out, not make everything too matte and cakey. So I have to admit, I haven't been using this setting spray as much. I don't know, you guys, like, I really feel that I enjoy using this setting spray, and depending on the day, depending on the products I use, I switch up the sprays. So I think I'm going to take this out of my Project Pan. Is that okay, like, to do that? Because I feel that I don't want to focus on using this every day, especially if I'm trying to use up a matte foundation that doesn't go well with other matte products. I just feel that realistically, I'm not going to be able to use both up at the same time when they contradict each other. So when it comes to setting spray, I just like to switch it up depending on my mood. So I'm going to take this out of my Project Pan. So I'm bending a lot of rules here, but you know what? Who cares? So yes, this is going to be exited out of my Project Pan because I enjoy using it anyways, and I don't want to feel the pressure of having to use it up. However, when it comes to the second spray that I'd like to show you, the fragrance mist, this is from Bath & Body Works. It's Champagne Toast. It's a scent that I'm not enjoying at all. I really don't like it. I don't know why. I dislike it so much that I've been avoiding using it, even though I know I need to use it up. Something about the smell, it's just a little too sweet. I'm not really a fan of sweet scents. I'm more of like Chanel Chance, or even like Chanel Men fragrances, to be honest. I don't like the really girly, like flowery, fruity scents. So this scent just really doesn't suit me, I feel. But you know, I am trying to use it up. But yeah, it doesn't look like I've used that much, to be honest, probably because I've been avoiding it so much. So this is a fragrance that I should just spray it all over my jackets or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try and use this up in one way or another. That is it, you guys. That is the end of Project Pan episode 2. As you can see, I think I really came far on the eye products, the palettes that I showed you at the beginning. I'm really proud of them. Also, the foundation was a huge shocker for me this month. I've actually come to enjoy using it. And yeah, I think next month I will have some more results for you guys to update you with. So I am filming this in the beginning of February, but scheduling wise, this will probably go up at the end of February. And within March, I'm planning on filming another update. So I think, depending on how fast these products go, this may be like a month and a half-ish updates. Like every month and a half, I'll come on here to update you guys. I was really surprised with how many views and comments and subscribers I gained from episode 1, which made me really happy. It's good to see that you guys enjoy this series too, because I myself really enjoy filming this, and it's good to find makeup to use up in my collection. It motivates me, and because I'm not like, you know, out of the makeup channels, I'm not the type of channel to like buy lots of makeup every month and do, you know, first reviews, first impressions. I am on a low buy when it comes to makeup, so I feel this is the perfect video genre to kind of dive into. So yeah, look forward to future Project Pan episodes. I have made a Project Pan playlist, and I'll link it down below so you can see my Project Pan journey. And I am planning on doing this for 2024, but depending on how it goes, I am planning on like refreshing it every year maybe and start from like episode 1 again. I don't know, I haven't really thought things out yet. But yeah, that is all. If any of you guys are also doing a project pan, please let me know your updates, how far you've come so far on your products for 2024. I'd love to hear that in the comments down below. Also, if you have any makeup video requests, I'm always very open to video requests as well, so definitely also comment that down. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!